Hello everybody and welcome back to the Crypto Potluck. In this video we are going to be diving into two of the biggest automation trading programs that I've found so far, and we're going to be relating what they have to offer compared to each other and which one might be the best option for you by actively comparing the pros and the cons between them. I have been in automation trading for over a year now. I have covered big companies like Profit Trailer, EonBot, Cryptohopper, and now I am moving on to HaasOnline. HaasOnline is a established automation trading program that I feel like has been under the radar. With this program, you are going to find that at particular points it might be clunky, but you will find that it has definitely been designed by an engineer's perspective. With that, an engineer's perspective is it might be clunky, but it gets the job done and it works. And as far as an automation trading is concerned, having the amount of options and tools that HaasOnline is going to be demonstrating throughout this video is very exciting as for myself as being an established automation trader. Though I approach this and I am very intimidated with too many options, it feels like at times, but with too many options I would rather have that than the opposite. So with this, in this complete video, I think that you guys will have the breakdown at least between the two biggest ones, Cryptohopper and HaasOnline. We're going to be comparing two main aspects that are needed for automation trading. We're going to be comparing the bot itself, and we're going to be comparing the dashboard setup that both of these automation trading companies offer. The dashboard section. When managing your portfolio or trying to learn automation trading, dashboards are essential in figuring out what your assets are doing and being able to gather the right information or knowledge that you need. I really believe that so much that I even, whenever creating my application, having a constructible dashboard was the necessity behind it, because the concept just really amazed me and I really wanted to push the boundaries with it. I included widgets that are basically related to Reddit, Steemit, and other avenues that I get news, and hopefully include a working graph and indicators, and hopefully more that would be able to provide value. So with that said, I want to say this because there's kind of a little bias in a really good dashboard. And with that, we'll jump into the best dashboard I think I've seen so far, which is going to be HaasOnline. HaasOnline has really ironed out the dashboard idea very, very well. And for doing this so early off in the game, and for me to just realize this, I'm very impressed with the innovation and how early they were to jump up to the table on this. They were definitely doing this before me, but I find this so interesting, so cool, and I want to commend them on the innovation with the dashboard. So let's dive into the first part, which is your options. As you can see here, this is basically the whole HaasOnline platform, and you're going to see this, and I'm going to tell you, you are extremely intimidating, especially if you just try to jump into any of these, because there are so many options and able to execute, and that is really what matters, is execution and design. And as far as both of those things, I just clicked on this, which was add widget, if you would have seen right here, which is add widget. But basically here's the dashboard, right? And if you want to add on to the dashboard, you have the ability to add a ton of different widgets. You can go based on your own account, where you can see, you know, where your money's located. You can set alarms, bot related, and then over here you have a ton of different ways that you can change it up based on whatever bot you're going on, because there are a bunch of pre-made bots that you can jump into and alter, which is really nice. And then you have bulk information, you have particular calculators, you have charts, clock, news media, order books, portfolio stuff, and tickers. So yeah, you have a buttload of information that you can construct your unique dashboard to. Let's just do an example, which would be charts. As you can see, you get to pick if you want price, indicator, safety. I'm just going to stick with the indicator right now, and then we're just going to drag this in. So from here, it asks you, what platform do you want to use? As you can see, I'm currently playing within 3 platforms. We have Binance, Bitfinex, and BitMEX. Yes, it does support BitMEX, it does support shorting, it does support Arbitrage. We'll jump into all that more, but this is probably one of the first automation trading programs that I've worked with that does allow shorting. And right now in the bear winter that we have been experiencing, if you want to keep your head above water, you need shorting capabilities. So commending HaasBot on being able to offer BitMEX. Really cool stuff. I know a lot of people in my own community use that. So let's just stick for Binance for right now. We'll go into sub because I have a lot of sub indicators right now. I'm looking at it. And then for the indicator, you have the ability to dive into whatever you want. You know, you can dive into Bollinger Bands, and we'll use that one as the one. And we'll exit out. And as you can see, your new indicators right here. But then you can, you know, there's a lot of different, like over here, I already set up one that was for, you know, Achochima clouds. This is also one of the first ones that offers Achochima trading. And with this being the main indicator that I use right now, I really do like that it does support this. And with that, this in particular is the dashboard, and you get to basically create, you know, your own trading setup for your section of the portfolio. Very nice. So let's jump into Cryptohopper's dashboard and see what they have to offer. Welcome to the Cryptohopper's dashboard. You do not have the ability to construct it any way that you would like. You do not have the ability to add widgets on top of it. You do not have, you know, the ability to, you know, add particular charts or anything, but it is very simplified. Cryptohopper in general as a platform, if you're just getting into automation trading, it's a really nice first step. Ease of use is nice, but there are a few flaws with it. I haven't traded on this, so this negative 31% isn't true. As you can see, I haven't been on Cryptohopper in the past 80 days because I haven't been using it. I've used it a little bit more before that, so this is just an old, I guess, dashboard, because the way that dashboards work on Cryptohopper is a dashboard is tied to an exchange. So basically, if you want to trade on a new exchange, you have to buy a new dashboard, which is at least $20 to $100 if you want to completely max it out. And that's only for one exchange. So that's how Cryptohopper operates. And from here, you know, let's dive into the actual dashboard creation, and I think that this will make a lot more sense. Now, this is a little bit of both tied into dashboard creation and creating the bot, but we can see how it's both, you know, kind of combined. So we're going to start Wizard, and we're going to basically create our own, you know, basically account on Cryptohopper and see what options are available. So as far as being able to select exchanges, there are no ability to short yet in the market, but we'll just use Binance as the exchange of choice. I'm going to fill this in and I'll be right back. Now, after putting in your personal information as far as the API keys, you're brought into the ability to configure your hopper. As far as your options, you have the ability to select a pre-made template where basically you have a few pairs that Cryptohopper has already set up. I highly suggest not using this, only for the reason of it is not good to be basic. And for the Cryptohopper platform, I do know that they have a large member base. And if you are selecting the pre-selected templates, then you're following the majority of people who are trading on Cryptohopper, and those people are the sheep, and they'll most likely get screwed. Now, going back into the sheep thing, you can subscribe to a signal alert, an expert, where you're paying an additional monthly fee for somebody to basically be able to send their configurations to other members that are following them. I highly advise not to get into this. I've told you guys many times, if you would have watched my last videos, I've been very hesitant on signals in general, and a lot of the signal providers have been shit, and they have no idea what they're doing, because even if they do, the options presented on Cryptohopper as far as being able to configure yourself isn't as extreme as HaasOnline, as we are later going to find out. So let's just see into the one option, which if you are going to set up a Cryptohopper account, what I would recommend, which is configuring it yourself. As far as being able to manage your own portfolio, I think that this is necessary. So if I would suggest any option as far as configuring your hopper, configure it yourself. So whenever you get into configuring your own Cryptohopper. This is the complete ability of the Cryptohopper signalers, and this is what they are using to send out signalers and what everybody is using to trade on Cryptohopper if you're not using one of the signal alerts or the template. So let's just create one together. Okay, so the example bot, base currency, what currency do you want to be trading within? You only have the ability to pick one pair. So you only have the ability to pick one main pair for your bot, very limited on your base currency. So you can pick, for example, Bitcoin right now, and then you can pick whatever selected coins you want to trade. I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want that. I want IOTA. Let's go into, this one, whatever. This is just an example. So these are the coins that you want to trade. So max amount allocated. So basically this is asking how much do you want to be trading on this dashboard, on this bot. So you can basically say the max amount that you're allocating for that, and then minimum BTC amount per order. What's the minimum amount that is needed to make a buy order? And then you can set that up here, which the minimum is just, we'll just do 0 to 5, that would have been it. Or you can go by percentage amount, where if you want to do 30 or, however much you want. I personally prefer larger positions with fewer pairs rather than having, for example, selecting all of these and trying to do, like a 10, or a 2 or 3% is what you're trying to, put down on each investment. I would rather just trade like 3 pairs and do 20 to 30% if I know that the investment is good, and you're able to get better returns that way. That's just my own experience for it, and that's how I recommend my community as far as getting into automation trading, just play with. So strategy settings, how do you want to set it up where you get the ability to, what are you looking for? Bollinger Bands. Custom is going to show the full list of options. So if you dive into custom, this is the bread and butter, I guess the nitty gritty, the engine underneath Cryptohopper. This is the complete list of options that you can have when trading with Cryptohoppers if you go into custom advanced TA settings. And this is where you have the ability to pick the candle size. You have enable stop. These are the different trading models that you can trade. You can either trade on enable stochastics, enable stochastic RSI, RSI, MACD, EMA, KMA, SMA, and Bollinger Bands. So you're very limited with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 options to choose from as far as being able to trade, and then basically from here you can dive into better fine-tuning your settings and making a unique strategy. I highly recommend, if you are using Cryptohopper, only use like 2 or 3 of these indicators to really signify what you're going to be doing. But after you set up everything and you're done with that, then you get to decide when you want to take profits, and it's basically combined to all the coins. If you want to dive into being able to set particular percentages on each coins, then you got to go into the next phase, which is going to be moving into triggers. Now with triggers, you have the ability to better protect your investment. This is basically the best safety net that Cryptohopper has to offer. And starting off with the basic model, the $20 subscription, they only give you 2 triggers to work with, which I think is very limiting. But with that, for example, we click it, we go into the triggers. You can set the trigger name. So for example, the most I would usually tell you guys to set triggers for, especially if you have the basic subscription, is set one up for Bitcoin, and then the other one is usually like Ethereum USD. And the reason why you would set a trigger for these 2 is, for example, mainly Bitcoin. If Bitcoin's market cap drops whatever percent, and it's pretty a good determinant that the rest of the altcoin market is going to follow in Bitcoin's footsteps, and you usually don't see Bitcoin taking big hits in the altcoin market rallying. So it might be a good idea to set out a signal if Bitcoin falls X amount, basically just stop loss on your positions, pull out of the market, and just wait into USD. So with that, you can set it up like that, and then you would basically set up whatever market it is, so BTC USD, and then you would say if the price goes whatever way, less than or equal to whatever value you want to pull out at, then you can basically say hold or short positions or open a short, which just means that you're not going to be buying, or you can sell your positions, or you can hodl or send an email to tell you to get on to your Cryptohopper to manage it yourself. And then basically you can have a cooldown period for this action to take place, and then save it, and then you're good to go. But you only have 2 to work with. Now, if you want to dive into better, I guess, determining specific settings for each of your particular altcoin investments, you have to make your way over to the configure pools. So with configure pools, you can click here to add a new config. And for what we've already done, I'll just use Ethereum as the example. After going through the Ethereum graph, I came up with a strategy which was basically off of the 30-minute candles, and it's basically on enable Stotch RSI and Bollinger Bands. These are going to be the 2 indicators that I'm going to be using to be trading with. And then from here, I can set the more unique settings, particularly to this coin. Most likely, I would have dropped this down to like 10, and then this up to 90 to get more gains. And then I probably would have moved my Bollinger Bands down to like a 1.5. It just depends on the graph and what the graph is saying, and you can set up the settings accordingly to that, and then you can save it, and then you have a specific setting for whatever coin you are looking for. So here we are on HaasBot, and I'm going to go into the trading bots. We're going to cover trading bots and custom bots, and then we're going to end this section of the video. But as far as the trading bots are concerned, I think you guys are going to be impressed with the options that you have. As you can see, I've already created a bot and I'm playing with. You have basic information right here, which will basically say how your bot is doing. Right now, I'm not doing so good as far as the one position that I made on it, but it's just happened. I'm 0.1% down on my investment, so it's not too bad. But if we go into general settings, this is where you can set up the general settings for the bot, basically naming it, what account you want it tied to, like what exchange, what market you're looking to play in, substrate on BTC, and if you want to add a group, groups are really good if you want to basically create sections of your portfolio. Large investments, hedge investments, I've already gone into. Trade settings, you have the ability to better go into the trade settings that you're going to be looking for, as far as the fee percentage that you're looking for, the buy price that you're looking for, the buy template you'd like to add on, and then the amount of sub that you'd like, and if you're looking for buy positions, sell positions, or whatever you're looking for. But this is where HaasOnline takes automation trading to the next level, is with safeties, indicators, and insurance. These 3 things I find really in-depth and very interesting, but basically you have the ability to add safety nets on top of your bot. As you can see, I have a deactivate bot after buy, where basically if I create a buy, I want the bot to wait like 3 hours, because most likely in that time span it's gonna fall, and I use that just by looking at candles and seeing, okay, we got 1, 2, 3 consecutive candles, then the next candle is where I would like to be getting in positions. So that's how it would play if it got 3 consecutive red candles. So as far as other safety nets that you can add, I think that you guys are going to find this pretty impressive, but there's a whole list of different safety nets. I'd have to say that you have 20 different pre-selected safety nets that you can choose from and alter and add, which is really, really cool. And then you also have the ability to add unique safety nets if you want to add your own script, if you're a programmer, if you want to pay somebody on Fiverr, or try and approach me and say, hey, I have this safety net script I would like to create, here's how it would go. We might be able to help you in creating that, and then you are able to type up a unique script to connect to your HaasOnline bot, and then you have something unique in the market trading for you that nobody else has. So that's as far as safety nets are concerned. Then the next thing is indicators. And if you are a trader, you love your indicators. Everybody has their own indicators that they usually love. the most. As you can see here, this is the one I'm playing with right now, which is a Chochima Clouds, and basically you can set the candle period, what exchange, what market you're looking for, and then what period, and really the settings of the Chochima Clouds, and if you're trying to buy based on a cloud breakout or a cloud twist. So this is very, very interesting, and this is one of the first ones that I found that offers a Chochima trading. But as far as other indicators that you have, this is insane, because you basically have almost every indicator that is the major ones listed on TradingView, and I'm just going to scroll down so you guys can get a general idea of how long this list is. But you could just keep on scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. There's so many different options, and whenever you're able to combine these unique options on a strategy and connect them in a unique way, you can create an awesome trend hybrid sideways method for your bot for making constant returns. And if that isn't enough, you also have the ability to create a script, a custom script, as far as an indicator is concerned. If you have your own custom indicator that you've been thinking of, that you want to be working with, it's all here. You've got the ability to do it. So as far as that's concerned, as you can see, I have 2 on here just as an example, and then you can get into insurance. There aren't as many options as far as insurance is concerned, but as far as margin and leverage trading, this is really good to have as far as helping you limit your risk when entering in the market. And I can dive into all of these, and eventually this is such an in-depth bot that we will dive into each section in particular as I continue to learn it. But this is a basic overview, and as we can see, you probably have, I think, like 10 options of different insurance options that you can add on to your account. So as far as the scheme and how all of this ties together as the end bot, it's very good at showing you that with this. This is the scheme of the bot, and as you can see, you have the bot, you have the safeties that I have included, you have the 2 indicators that I have included, and then I don't have an insurance, but if I did, it would be located in the middle. And basically what has to happen is it has to basically satisfy all of these requirements before it's able to continue all the way down and make a buy position. So this is the power that is in HaasOnline and being able to create a unique bot. But if this is intimidating, and if you're looking for something to start off with, an easy first step, as far as custom bots is concerned, if you're able to make your way over here, this is a good first step in my opinion. You have a list of different options, which is right here, where basically you can select what bot you want to start off with. You can name the bot, connect it to whatever account, the market, the group, same old, same old. But let's just dive into some of these pre-made options, and we can show the full capabilities of HaasOnline as a trading program. So market maker bot. The market maker bot is basically like limited orders outside the current buy and sell price. So basically what you're looking for is the first buy that is seen on the sheet on the market. You're trying to be that, and you're also trying to be the first sell, and you're trying to play within those as much as possible. So it's basically almost like a scalping bot. You really want to use this if you have a 0% exchange fee, and you're basically moving within the 2 top positions as fast as possible, and hopefully selling as many times. This is really good for coins with a lot of volume that are traded a lot. So with that, the next one is kind of a basic one. We got the ping pong strategy, which is just basically buy within 2 areas and ping pong between them. We've gone over this in the past. We got a scalper bot, which is basically scalping the market if that is what you're into. The one bot that kind of goes into my mind whenever I think about scalping or building up a lot of positions is going to be Profit Trailer is a good scalper bot, but you do have functionality on HaasOnline to basically create a scalping method. And with how you can set up the bot itself, you can basically set it up on a VPN close to whatever exchange you mainly use, so that you can scalp a lot faster than the competition. You have the best bandwidth, you're getting the orders a little bit faster because it's so close to where its main server is as far as the exchange, that hopefully you can catch those profits that you're looking for. Now, basic order bot, this isn't anything special, just create a basic fast order. Enter exchange Arbitrage. This is a very unique, interesting bot I have never seen anywhere else, and I'm so excited that it has it. I have done arbitrage in the past, and if you don't know what arbitrage is, it's basically taking an asset from one exchange, moving it to another exchange, and selling it on that exchange. I have found a lot of success whenever KuCoin first launched as an exchange, and it was gaining a lot of hype. This was back whenever KuCoin rose from $3 all the way up to $20 a share as far as KCS. It was way too hyped, way too fast, but whenever I was on there, I basically went on to Binance and I bought as many pay tokens as I could. For example, $1. I bought as many pay tokens as I could, then I moved all of those pay tokens over to KuCoin and I sold them for $1.20 because the price on KuCoin was higher than the price on Binance. And then after I sold those shares for $1.20 for BTC, I collected my BTC, transferred it back over to Binance, and bought more pay tokens to send it back over to KuCoin and repeat. This here is a bot that particular does this method for you. It's only used in unique situations, and you need to make sure that the opportunity is there. Usually go from a large traded exchange to a smaller exchange to hopefully get a little bit more return. So with that, here we are, and you get to pick, the bot name, and then you get to set the limit, but then you get to select what account exchange, what coin, and then you go into the next one, and you can set this up and start it so that you're trading within the two exchanges, and it's just transferring, your assets around. So very, very cool. Awesome that it has. I haven't seen this anywhere else. Let's dive into the next one. The Alice bot is mainly just for large market cap coins, 0% fee. Fast trading, very interesting. I haven't dived too into it, so I can't tell you too much. This is the zone recovery is for leverage trading. If you're interested into leverage trading, they do offer that, and this is probably the best method, the zone recovery bot for leverage trading. Accumulation, if you're trying to continuously build up your positions on a particular coin, you can set up your own particular method of going about that with basically an accumulation bot to try to build up your positions. Then you have trend lines. If you do trade with trend lines a lot and you use that as your main indicator, you have the option to create a bot specifically for trend lines and to hopefully follow those so that you're maintaining the trend line as much as possible. Mad Hatter is a very even faster scalper that is able to jump into the market a lot faster than the competition. It's unique to HaasOnline. Very, very interesting. I know that a few people have used it. I would definitely check it out if you're into the fast trading areas and you don't want to wait for signals. The Mad Hatter might be your option. So then you have the ability to create your own script bot. So if you want to, even go more in depth, just as the indicators, you could type out your own script in C# and basically you could customize your own unique bot, which isn't offered anywhere else. Very, very inclusive, very, very cool. I'm very impressed with this option and just being able to have it. Very awesome HaasOnline. Crypto index bot. So if you're looking to create an index and you want to basically continue to hold the same coins, as you can see, ETC, Ontology, Substratum, True USD. These are the 4 coins, as a portfolio I would love to stay within. And then you can set up, the max amount that you're looking to have per position, and basically the buy sell threshold. You can set all that, and then stop losses to get out of them if one of them goes dark. And then you can see the distribution here, and it changes based on how you have it set up, because I'm 20-20-20, it's just perfectly split. So that's how you can do an index bot, and then you can also set up emails so that you can get emails, alerts on what is going on, defining what the bot actions are doing. So as far as customization, this is the full list of options, and Very, very impressive for how in-depth that you can get into this. Now, I could have gone into this a lot farther, and we're at the 30-minute mark, and if you've lasted this long, I appreciate you staying with me. All I can say is that both platforms present a unique way to trade the market. Both of them have some pros. Cryptohopper is an easier platform to handle, fewer options, but you are hosted on a cloud platform. So if you have internet, all you have to do is just type in cryptohopper.com and you can connect to your investments really easy. Where HassOnline isn't located on the cloud, so you have to either set it up on your own personal computer or setting it up on a virtual private server close to whatever exchange you're mainly trading to. That would be the best way to set up HassOnline. HassOnline, however, offers a lot more options in helping protect your investments, a lot more indicators that you can use, and the ability to tie on, mix and match, and really create a full-fledged strategy is there with HassOnline. And for that reason, for myself, I see myself making the shift over to HassOnline. Although I do enjoy the ease of use that Cryptohopper offers, HassOnline has more protections, and with the ability to short in how this bear market has been, I find it a necessity, and I see this as being my go-to program of choice for now until the immediate future. So with that, I hope that this video was able to provide some value, and if you want to support this channel, I have referral links for both of these applications that I have presented, and I will be going even more in depth throughout these coming weeks, really diving into these programs and hopefully being able to provide value if you end up deciding to wanting to learn more about automation trading and if HassOnline or Cryptohopper sounds appealing. And I will be continuing to put out really good videos. So if you want to help support the channel and if you appreciate the free videos and the free work that I give out to you guys, the only thing I ask is just click the link in the description. You get a free month subscription with Cryptohopper if you use it, and then for HassOnline, it doesn't cost you anything extra, but I get a small kickback for just saying that you're part of the Crypto Potluck fam. You came to HassOnline because of me, and I get a little bit of a bonus on it. Regardless, I will never push anything I don't honestly am using or anything that I haven't used before, and I'm only pushing products that I am actually behind. There have been other products that have dropped before, but as far as Cryptohopper and HassOnline, both of them are established, both of them offer value. It just depends on what type of trader you are. And with that, at the end of the day, you are your own investor. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I hope you guys have a wonderful day trading the market.
Some people dream of success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible.